Back from the Dead by Jeff Schmoyer. A man lies in a hospital bed, the sheet up to his chest. A woman in a long lab coat holding a clipboard stands nearby.
Do you know where you are?
No.
You're in the psychiatric ward at St. Regis Hospital. Do you remember what happened?
Yes.
Then you know why you're here.
No.
You're here because you tried to kill yourself.
And I'm here because I failed at something else. Otherwise, I'd be in the morgue at the St. Regis Hospital.
You're here because your wife found you in time and called 911.
That bitch.
She saved your life. She's very distraught.
Bitch, I don't want to see her. Is she more distraught than I am? I tried to kill myself.
I'm sure you didn't intend to kill yourself.
I didn't. But I left a note.
I know. It's in your file.
Then you know I meant to kill myself.
You didn't really want to die. You were just crying out for help. Subconsciously, you knew your wife would save you.
I did. But I waited until she left the house.
She came back and found you because she forgot her phone.
Oh, so subconsciously I knew she would forget her phone and come back to save me.
Maybe you hid her phone so she would have to come back.
She doesn't let me near her phone.
I'll bring her in to see you.
I don't want to see her. She's cheating on me, you know.
Is that why you tried to kill yourself?
I don't think that was in my note. He can have the nag. He's too smart for that, actually. He'd rather she max out my credit cards than his.
Yes, the credit cards are in the note. The underwater mortgage, the crap job, the crap car. Why not just get a divorce if you're unhappy? Move away, start over.
With what money? I should be homeless? Live on the street, freezing, not knowing when I'll eat again? Become a burden on the state? Why can't I just kill myself instead?
Because our God says it's wrong.
My God doesn't care. He's happy to see me anytime.
No. God says it's a sin to take your own life.
Your God.
Our one God.
Is this a religious hospital?
It is supported by the church, but we care for people of all faiths. Did you know that as many rich people commit suicide as poor people? It's rarely about money.
So how close did I come?
What do you mean?
How close to dead did I come?
Oh, you were dead for about 4 minutes.
I was dead and you brought me back.
The paramedics did.
Why?
Your wife called them and they did what they're trained to do.
But I didn't want them to.
You didn't have a choice. It's against the law.
What is?
Killing yourself is against the law.
They brought me back from the dead just so I can spend the rest of my life in jail for breaking the law.
You won't go to jail. You're mentally ill. Yes. Trying to kill yourself is something only someone who is mentally ill would do.
So anyone who tries to take their own life is mentally ill and won't go to jail.
Yes.
And there's a law that says that if you try to kill yourself, you will go to jail. But you won't go to jail because you're mentally ill if you try to kill yourself.
Yes.
And I'm the crazy one.
You don't use the term crazy. Let me bring in your wife.
I don't want to see her. What do you need from me?
Well, there's some paperwork to sign. You can sign it so we can treat you.
If I don't sign it, then you can't treat me and have to let me go?
Oh no, we'll treat you anyway. There's also our privacy policy that needs to be signed.
So none of this is private if I don't sign it.
Well, the law says it's all private. You just have to sign a form that says, "We told you that."
Of course I do. I'm feeling more normal all the time. Is there anything else I should know?
Well,
What?
I think your wife should tell you.
I don't want to see her. You tell me.
I'm sure you don't mean that. But I can have a doctor talk to you if you prefer.
Well, you're not a doctor?
I'm a psychologist, not a surgeon.
A surgeon? What did I screw up now?
It wasn't you. The paramedics were attempting to get you onto the gurney. You were wet and slippery and
what?
and they dropped you onto the edge of the tub. Your spine is severed.
But I don't feel anything wrong.
Oh, they put in a spinal block for now. You'll probably be paralyzed from the waist down. I should really let your doctor explain.
So I won't ever be able to walk or have sex?
Probably not. And when they remove the spinal block, there will be pain, maybe a lot of pain. But we can give you medication to help control it. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. I, on the other hand, killed myself, was brought back from the dead when I didn't want to be, and might go to jail, but not really, and I have to fill out paperwork that doesn't have to be filled in. We'll never walk again or have sex again, and I have to live with excruciating pain. We'll have a whole new set of bills I can't pay, and I'm still not allowed to kill myself because your God said so. Have I left anything out?
Your wife said you have insurance, so the medical bills probably won't be a problem. You need to look for rainbows along your path to restore mental health.
My wife thinks credit cards are bottomless, and when one is broken, she just gets another one. The insurance bill hasn't been paid for months.
Well, let's not focus on that right now. It sounds like what we need is hope. We all need hope. Hope that tomorrow will be better than today, next year will be better than this year, that our kids will live better lives than we do. Hope!
Doesn't that presume that what we have now is crappy? That all we can do is stagger toward a future that is unlikely to be better next year as it was the past year? Does this help? No, it's okay, you can tell me. Is God punking me? I thought I might be straddling the line between heaven and hell. Maybe the suicide put me over the edge.
Oh, I thought your God didn't care if you killed yourself.
He doesn't. But maybe I picked the wrong God. Yours seems pretty strict about it.
You're still wearing your mortal coil. Tell me this. Do you think suicide solved your problems?
For about 4 minutes.
Let's look at the bright side. You have a job. Many people don't have a job.
Do you know what I do for a living?
No,
I work in an outgoing call center.
I don't know what that is.
I'm the guy who calls you during dinner or the best part of your TV show or when you've just settled onto the throne. So I try to get you to take a survey or buy siding or vote for a politician you've never heard of or whatever the client that day wants. Do you know how good I am at my job?
No, but I'm asking.
I have a 3% average success rate at getting people not to hang up on me and make it to the end of the call. Do you know what that makes me?
No, but I...
That makes me mediocre, barely average. Means I have a 97% failure rate in my job. What's your failure rate in your job?
I can't tell you that.
So, I'm supposed to let you try and cure me, but I don't get to know if you mostly succeed or fail at your job.
Let's try to stay focused on your recovery. At least it sounds like the kind of job you'll still be able to do from a wheelchair. Your boss seems very nice. I'm sure he'll keep you on once you're better.
My boss? He's here? He's out there with my wife?
Yes, he's been comforting her.
I'm sure he has. Do you know why my boss makes me work the night shift?
No, but let's continue to move forward.
He makes me work the night shift so he can go to dinner with my wife on my tab and bang her in my bed. Does she think that I don't know that I can't smell him on her? As soon as he tires of her, I'll get the boot based on my mediocre performance. Yeah, he's a real sweetheart.
Oh.
You think you can save me? What qualifies you to even try?
Well, I have several degrees, and...
Have you ever tried to kill yourself?
Of course not.
Then how do you know how I feel? How can you know how to help me? Would you try to learn to fly from someone who's never flown before?
Now, that's not the same thing. Besides, everybody thinks about suicide at one time or another.
So you have thought about it. How would you do it?
How would I do what?
Leave behind your mortal coil, as you put it.
We are not here to compare notes on how to commit suicide.
I'm not looking for new ideas. Next time I'll just buy a gun.
You can't buy a gun.
Why not?
You're mentally ill.
But I could have bought one before.
Yes, you weren't mentally ill then.
Exactly when did I become mentally ill?
What do you mean?
Well, I must have been sane at some point, right? When does someone go from normal to mentally ill? Is it when they write the note? When they put the bullets in the gun? When they pull the trigger? When they slice their wrists? When they buy the pills? When they down the whole bottle with a glass of wine? What if they change their mind and call 911 themselves? Are they not mentally ill anymore, or was it when the thought first crossed their mind?
It's when they wrote the note.
What about the guy who runs in front of a train to save a child? He knows he's going to die. He is killing himself to save someone else, or maybe somebody's dog. People run back into fires to save their animals, putting their own lives at jeopardy. Are they mentally ill?
Of course not. They're altruistic. They're putting others' lives before their own.
What if the guy running in front of the train has terminal cancer? He knows he's dying anyway. He's waiting by the tracks, hoping to get out early while helping someone else. Where do you draw the line at madness?
This is not helping you.
Did you know that some of the most brilliant people in the world were mentally ill?
I did. And they were still able to live remarkable lives, as can you. Do you consider yourself brilliant?
Hardly. I just wonder how many of them tried to kill themselves.
I have no idea.
That seems like something you should know to do your job.
It's not. Your wife is waiting.
I don't want to see her. So how would you do it?
Do what?
End it all.
If it will help us move on, I have access to all sorts of medications. Quick, painless, but I would never do it. It's a sin.
Did you ever write the note? You have. Well, it's okay. Believe me. I understand. Must be really hard to be locked up in here with the crazies every day. But I mean, you must have family to go home to. I mean, people who care, people who love you.
I think my husband is seeing someone else. Started working late, dressing nicer, shaving more often.
Why don't you talk to him about it?
No, I can't talk to him. He might leave me. I just have to be better.
What do you mean? Does he hit you?
No, not for a long time. I just need to be good.
Listen. There are people, organizations that can help you. I mean, you don't have to live in fear. You deserve to be happy. You can have more than just hope for tomorrow.
He's my husband. Look, I'm not the one who was mentally ill. You're the one that needs help. Now I'm going to go and bring in your wife.
I don't want her to see me.
I know. I'll send her in.
End of class.